Well, hello and welcome, guys, to the finale, the grand finale of this mega months-long competition that the whole world has been on the edge of their seat, watching to see who's going to be the final victor. Now, don't worry, it is going to be a small map. Joining me is, for the commentary, in the commentator's booth, Shark and Over. Hello, boys.
How's it going?
Hey.
It's a beautiful day on Baltisk, beautiful weather. We're gonna see. So yeah, I am watching the Russian side. I'm watching the devs. So if they don't win at their own game, something's gonna be going wrong. And Shark is of course watching damage and Morizek. So it's STB, Steel Balalaika versus Polska Gurom. So yeah, they're representing, well, God, dare I say it's a World Cup of Russia versus Poland? We're apolitical. We're apolitical here. Anyway, how's it looking for your side?
They definitely have a strategy here, and they're not trying to do everything all at the same time, which I think is smart. And based on losing significantly to the devs in the quarterfinals, there, the group stage, they also employed a similar strategy where they didn't overcommit early and try to tackle too much of the map. And so I think we may see Polska Gurom try to kind of concentrate their forces and hope for some early wins that allow them to steamroll their opponent.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm seeing.
We also have a single ASF out.
Oh, well, we have an Su-27, the mighty... No, let's be honest, it's pretty useless. But it's a beautiful looking plane. And oh, there we go, against a Hornet. Armed to the teeth of those missiles. Oh, wow, yeah, devs are up, down, left, right. They're really microing that fighter. But no, we're seeing, again, me and Shark obviously got defeated by STB, knocked out of the competition by them. We're seeing the similar sort of strategy where, again, they're reliant on quite a good steady build-up, but with the Kozliks racing ahead, charging headfirst into battle, which obviously love to see it. Okay.
Wow. So much for that vaunted Su-27 ECM. 2 for 3, and the Hornet is headed back to base.
Ouch, yeah. There we go. There we go. I think that was an... 216. Not, to be fair, not that expensive of an aircraft. Not the biggest loss, really. Oh, Super Cobra time.
It's funny to me because normally you see the U.S. team invest in the air tax when they're going to use helicopters, and with the Striker soft build here from... he went Striker Marines this time. So no soft, actually, from the U.S. side. I was expecting
Which is crazy.
Heavier soft presence and lots of helicopters.
Oh, here comes the Yak, the mighty Yak. That's beautiful. The helicopter devastator, to be fair. That was smart. They just stopped in their tracks, let the heli just wait it out, and deploy the Yak. Love to see it. But the Russians aren't doing too good with, the STB, the devs. There we go. Beautiful. I was going to say, they're not doing good with AA. And here we go, F-35 straight in. Nice. Good strike.
That was a really nice combo strike. He brought in the F-35 to hit with JSOWs, but also managed to kill the Yak. So at least it made it more of a trade versus just a straight points kill for the Russian team. Nice micro. Yeah,
well, they're kind of... Again, we watched the previous games of the semi-finals. Both teams are basically using the exact same strategy. I mean, if it works, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So, yeah, good to see. Quite an abundance of troops there. Obviously, completely forget about Golf, although they have taken Delta. Well, have they got any RT or anything out yet?
No RT on the field yet. I think they're relying on aircraft for fire support. Now you see a Viper coming in. I was focusing on the micro here from damage. You did a good job killing the Ogniomyotchiki without giving up too much health damage to them.
Nice.
Oh, this Viper, this is smart. They're just going to have the Viper loiter in the back as, like, true quick reaction CAS.
Nice. Love to see that. Again, from the STB team, no AA, apart from Estrella, but no long-range AA. AA bombs are going to... Ouch.
Oh, that is one of my favorite strike setups. The F-16V with 8 Stormbreakers and self-des can knock out any infantry unit in a building, which surprisingly, like the 2,000 pounder can't.
Yeah. Do you know how many points that is, top of your head?
The F-16V.
Yeah, with the...
I want to say it's 315 in that setup.
Okay, so
I will tell you in a second. I'm about to check.
Ah, beautiful. Yeah, I quite like doing that with the F-22, to be honest. Again, same sort of setup, a bit more stealth, obviously, and better missiles overall. So yeah, very underrated, the Stormbreakers, I find.
Yeah, I
you're-
think their best role is, really anti-infantry in buildings because the damage stacks well. Against vehicles, if you've got the micro for it, you can make them work against light vehicles, but the bombing run with a single laser des is usually the most OP way to use them.
320 points if you run it with ECM, so that's an additional 45 points.
Yeah.
If you go no ECM, it's 275.
Okay, so yeah, quite good value for money. And the F-22 and the Stormbreaker setup?
F-22 Stormbreakers is 360, I think.
355,
I'm talking about the Viper, sorry.
No,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
asking
yeah.
about the F-22. This is
Oh,
good.
the
We've got like
F-22?
the IT guy, like he knows everything, the stats man. I love it.
Oh yeah, when I'm in game and can check. But yeah, with the F-22 you can go 340 points, but you only get 8 Stormbreakers, which is 2 less than the Viper variant.
See, I still
okay.
run with extra AMRAMs, and then
Mm.
so the Viper comes with 8 Stormbreakers, but I usually run my F-22 with 4 Stormbreakers and 2 extra AMRAMs for the fire rate. This is interesting. So I just want to come back to the game here for a minute.
Yeah, I was gonna say, should we talk about the
Oceans and Pixie doing a really good job contesting this forested area in the mid,
game?
and actually capping Delta. And this is, we struggled against them on Yeg's Pills yesterday. They do have a really good setup for managing combat in forested terrain.
Well, I was going to say, there's
They
not actually
did.
that many units there. Obviously, you can't see my screen, and I can't see yours, but it's interesting. We're getting a sort of a diagonal battlefront going, which is, not what I expected. Golf is obviously captured by your guys, so I'm wondering, is there much units built up there?
No. Single
No.
CQC Force Recon, I believe.
Okay, well, here we go, STB with their signature, maybe copying me, maybe, I guess they designed the game, they might have come up with it
Heli.
first, but yeah, signature MI-24, right to the back of Heli Spawn, they're sending it round as we speak. Nice, love to see it.
Yeah, what I was hoping that we would see Mariuszek do is push from Alpha not towards Bravo, but towards the spawn. Because of the kind of the diagonal nature of this map,
Yeah.
there's an opportunity there to create a lot of havoc for free.
Absolutely. Well, exactly. So actually, I did say they're using the similar tactics, but it feels like then the Polska, Gurom, they're not being as aggressive this time around.
Well,
They
and
are
I think
building
this
up,
is,
though.
they are. I think 2v2, the smaller sided game modes, especially in the early phases, it's more about key terrain than it is capture points. And I think because they didn't get that early success like they did in the semifinal, Polska Gurom is trying to be a little bit more deliberate about going into phase 2. The victory points in phase 1 are only worth 1 apiece, and so you don't gain a lot by really throwing a bunch of units into the pile to try to capture terrain. You just want to be set up for phase 2 and phase 3.
I gotta interrupt, there's some really good micro for this T-72 versus Booker situation. He's actually gonna wipe out 2 with just 1 T-72. That's phenomenal work. Really good micro. So it is possible, guys. Even if you're fighting 2 autocannons, you just micro the shit out of it and you're gonna be absolutely fine. Good job, Pixie.
The other thing, Oceans mentioned this yesterday, they're making great use of the BRM 3K57, which he thinks is one of the more broken units in the game, alongside the Striker RV
Yeah.
Javelin Trophy
yeah.
Bushmaster.
Yeah, the BRMK is actually the most broken recon vehicle for sure. For 155 points at max value, or at max cost, it's got the 2 Attackers and it's got the 57 autocannon that literally shreds anything that is not a tank. It will even kill a tank on the side, so, it really is the be-all, end-all kind of unit if you can't deal with it.
Nice. By the
Yeah,
way...
plus the optics range is also really important.
Absolutely.
Oh.
By the way, the MI-24 is right in the heli spawn, so let us know when they spot
Oh
it.
god.
So it's, it's just arrived, basically a moment ago.
They see nothing. Oh.
No, they have no vision over there. Next time they bring an airplane out, they'll see it for sure.
Well, hopefully, yeah. He has gone low altitude. But yeah, they haven't been using helicopters at all, basically, which is quite interesting. Sorry, a bit at the start, but otherwise, yeah. Only in the opener.
I think Russian cheap helicopters like the Mi-24 Scout one for like 145 points is really good value if you can run it well, because it's got a decent amount of rockets on it, or the gun pods rocket combo, depending how you run it. and you can do a lot of damage, especially early, because Shorats tend to be either late or they tend to miss a lot, especially if you micro well.
Yeah. Well, actually, he's got the double guns, so that's 120. I know that off the top of my head because I like to use it a lot too. So yeah, 120 points for Recon Heli. With decent firepower. I mean, it's going to rip apart any helicopters at close range. Whether you manage to get the early damage or not, that's the question.
Yeah, actually, and I'm impressed with Polska's ability to use some of their lighter vehicles with autocannons to push away these helicopters. You saw an Mi-28 go down earlier, and that K-52 is back for repairs as well. And it looks like Polska Gurom found the key enemy troop concentration here at the end of phase 1.
Here we go. We've got the Ugo Buga on Alpha, don't we? So yeah, tanks and Ugo Buga, they're making a push, desperate push for phase 1. Taking Bravo, to be fair. Good job there. And yeah, they're going to succeed in taking Alpha if they spot the Agnamerchiki hiding behind those buildings on Alpha.
And they've just seen them, so this should be Alpha taken.
Nice. Not in time, though. Yeah, slightly missed.
They'll be able to
decap
decap it in
good.
time.
Yeah.
Decap it. Yeah, not take it.
They might
same for
decap
Bravo.
B, so that means they lose both victory points? Hold up.
No, I don't think so.
No, they're not decapping B, never mind.
They're not going to be able to, yeah. The SSO's holding it down. There's an SSO behind the buildings, opposite side of the tank. That's just holding it down. So, yeah, there we go. Still going to be a victory for the STB, guys. 1 point. There we go. Strong start.
I think you'll take that. I think you'll take that, because if you look at the troop buildup that Polska Gurom have, it looks like they're pretty well postured to get a good start into phase 2 here. Although I can see these BMP3s coming down the main road here, and that might be a challenge.
Well, there we go. I've actually switched to record your screen now, so I'm seeing your perspective. Talk me through it. Talk me through it. What's going on?
Epocas. What we're seeing, though, to be fair, is a complete reversal on B. Like, they might lose C because of it, but they have punched through the middle. And I think this is where positional advantage will come in clutch, because if you can cut off those BMP3s from getting closer to A and B, you've effectively forced the line to be moved up to this hill, from where on out you can maybe get recon, or, you know, furthermore, you can get free kills even. Like, look at the BMPs, they're going straight to B to die.
Yeah, interesting for me is that they're using Epoca still, which I'm surprised, because I thought ECM didn't really... Oh, no, that's the 57mm version. Okay, I see.
Yes, with the Bulats and the Cornets.
Yeah.
Wow. The C-Ram just smashes that Mi-28. Those Marines ran out of AT-4s trying to kill that T-72 there. It is immobilized and on partial health, so it looks like the Cav troopers are going to move up to try to take care of that. That Mi-28 came in to try to reinforce, and the C-Ram just annihilated it, which is the first time I've seen a C-Ram do anything useful, so that's good.
Yeah, it's a bit hit and miss,
very
isn't it?
strong rockets, and it's got good range, but it tends to be way too soft, in my opinion, for the
interesting.
cost that you pay for it.
They've got a tank on their left-hand side, so past Alpha, and that is actually going to be a big problem for... That's going to deny a large part of the map for reinforcement, because that road is an artery that tank is cutting off right now.
Oh, that Kurganets got beat up by the assaultmen there. And that BMP-3 is also in trouble. Oh, they found the helicopter.
I was about to say, they've just seen the heli, so thankfully they've dealt with it.
They have, but, so, yeah, what a lot of people don't know, and I didn't know either, is on low altitude, the guns, the cannons, the, 423mm cannons, they don't fire at low altitude, which, again, after seeing that, hopefully they'll fix it, which is why that Super Cobra was able to destroy that Mi-24. So there we go.
Oh,
I believe... Ooh, those Czerny Beretti... Yeah, what is going on? How did the Rostock get in between their tree lines here?
The devs turned on their stealth hacks, their cloaking device.
10 stealth, let's go.
Yeah, will the cheat engine detect the devs breaking the game? That's the question.
What I'm more worried about as well, Czerny Beretti are on AGS, so they've got the, or AGLs, however they're called, the
AGS,
automatic grenade launchers.
Right.
Yeah. That's a problem, because now you have 2 tanks, you can't even break APS potentially, you can't do really much, and the trooper is about to take care of the T-72. Do they have another AT shot? I'm not sure if they...
And I can't tell.
Yeah,
now they're running away.
It's literally on half an HP.
Yeah, and it's just hanging out there.
Yeah, interesting. Okay, well, this has been a good turn. So obviously, STB winning the first half in a strong position, and that's been completely reversed 180, where we've got Polska Gurom in a very strong position, especially with that tank past A. I think that's doing absolute bits for them.
They're about to get kill points as well because of the Cherny Beretti, and if they take care of the T-72s now, 2 of them in the forest, right?
Oh,
Look
there
at
we
that
go,
bait.
ambushed.
Really, really
yeah,
well
that was
done.
nice. Good bait, absolutely great. Love to see it. They're in with their signature Su-24s. They love to use them. Ooh, one shot. Ouch.
Back twos, baby. Best anti-air in the game.
Yeah, one shot, one kill, or look, no skill. Now, the devs are using S300 in the upgraded, so the Ante in the upgraded 4 missile setup. I'm actually a fan of 2, but I think they're going to be right about this one. Let's see if this one shots. Nice.
Oh, it does get the T-72, but knocked out by, it's probably an S300 in the back. Or
That's the S300
M2.
I was just talking about. They've only got one, which hasn't moved, so could be an easy opportunity, but yeah, that was not worth it, I don't think. It was only on 1 HP anyway, wasn't it? Yeah.
There's also the discussion of, if you play special forces and you have the air, the air to combat them, if you roll over their anti-air, all of a sudden you basically have free skies, and this is, I think, something that the USA has to use more, especially in a 2v2 where anti-air is so precious, so much more than at any other point in the game.
Yeah, absolutely right. Now, it's interesting. I think it is getting a little bit static momentarily, whilst I think people are probably skint. Absolutely no cash flow at this rate. I am really interested about Golf and Foxtrot. It seems like both teams are just happy to leave those flags, even though they'd be really easy to drop a heli off and, well, take. Easy flag.
I think the concentration of forces is so heavy in the middle. I mean, you saw Mariuszek lose a bunch of infantry over on Alpha to the Ognjemiochiki. And I think the players are smart to try not to play super wide. If I have one criticism of this game is that the audio cues are not very good. And so it can be really easy if you try to play wide across the map to just lose a bunch of units and not know.
C-Ram just got absolutely destroyed by BTR, and that's the beauty of this game. With the cheap units, you can afford to just risk them and send them deeper into the lines in hopes of, again, a good little fish right there. Oh, but there he goes, walks straight into a tank. Unlucky.
And he's got
but the Morsky are there.
Yeah, he's panicking. He's retreating. Smoking off.
Hot take, they need to add canister rounds to tanks for short-range engagements.
Or white phosphorus rounds.
Good old-fashioned 18th century warfare. Ready, aim, fire.
Yeah, because you can't tell me Morpehi in real life would be happy to be 50 meters from an Abrams.
Oh, running straight
how many
at
RPGs you have.
yeah.
Charge!
Good mobilization, though.
No, I think...
Fixed bayonets.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Fun
Wow,
in the
look
films.
at this push here. They just weaving their way right through Damage's lines here. And this is he's got to totally reorient his posture to avoid losing a bunch of control over this left side of the map.
Yeah, and I think, in all honesty, it looks like STB's made a strong comeback. And this time round, the way I see it, they've got a lot more depth. So for whatever attack comes next, they're going to be a bit more prepared than the previous time.
There's the 350 cals as well, or the 250 cals and the M240, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, those are pretty hefty.
Feels good when you see them be deleted like that. One thing, though, I have to mention, there's 2 Batmans on B. I don't know how they'll deal with that. They'll need bombs, because otherwise you'll lose so much against it. And it's AT as well. And that tank is going to have a bad day if it stays too close. Though, no micro from...
But what's
going to
happen? So the Batmen have got AT setups, which is obviously really deadly, apart from their minimal HP. But what's good is
coming in on the flank.
Yeah, there we go. I was going to say they're coming in around the back of the tank. So yeah, that tank is going to be Iron Buckers all over it. Yeah, stopped in its tracks. I think that's.
I was expecting like an Su-24 to come in, just some clusters. Those tanks are kind of immobilized there. It'd be a much easier target. Ooh,
ouch.
Goodbye, engineering, or Sturmoviki.
Still only 110 points though, right? So if he loses the plane, that's a massive loss. I think he just killed the Viper as well.
No, it made it back.
I get that he wants to get rid of them, but
yeah,
no,
it did actually make it back. It was on half HP, something like that. But
fair.
Yeah, there we go. Well, they're still 4 points up, 1.5 minutes left of the phase, of course. Again, no movement on either Foxtrot or Golf. There's nothing on your side either?
No, it's empty,
No,
basically.
this is what you gotta do.
Abandoned sea.
Yeah, well, this is what we talk about. When people throw out just a BTR, ACV, whatever you want to talk about, just as a cheap throwaway unit to risk it, you know, the rewards could be absolutely worth it. They could definitely balance out the flags if they just took Foxtrot with an AAVP or something. Yeah, why not? Worth it.
By the way, can we check if that Catran has Hermes on it? The Hermes
I
ATGM?
will have a look. I believe so. Yes, it does. It's what they used against me. So yeah, Hermes top-down attack missiles.
Yeah. Great helicopter to use if you use it well.
Oh, Polska and Engineering on Alpha to retake it. I don't think they're going to be able... They might be. What units are on Alpha left?
Multiple combat engineers and now small assaultmen. Those engineering are in the they're in the CQB role, and they actually they clear out the first squad relatively easily. But now engineers are going to come in and counter breach. Oh, they moved.
There we go. That was perfect. Yeah, absolute
wow.
Great timing.
Nice infantry micro.
Obviously out of flashbang, so yeah, engineers are going to take the day there.
We've got some engagement on B as well. Yeah, the smalls now at range will just delete any infantry. Those engineers are great to use, the mech engineers, against, you know, close range infantry, and perhaps not the same building one. But there's a bigger problem, I think. The B-15s are now making their way through to the forest line. There's Morskaya in there. I think this is where STB is about to break through and make quite a heavy spearhead into their midline.
Only a 5-point lead after 2 phases. So this is still very winnable for Polska. But they just feel like they're on the back foot. They want to be more aggressive and they can't be.
Yeah, well, again, they should just listen to me and take Foxtrot. Although, speaking of Golf, they just spawned out BTR-90s to cross that gap and take Golf as well. So that's going to secure their lead if they manage to pull that off successfully. It's also going to spread out the Polish forces, or, well, the American forces controlled by the Polish team, which is going to be interesting to see as well what their priorities are going to be if they lose Golf as well.
One more big problem that I'm seeing currently coming out from our Polish friends is they're putting no pressure to, or not even pressure, but no recon on the left side. So they are in the blind in any sort of knowledge towards that C or F point, which I think they could have easily abused against STB here.
It is good to see this.
I think damage has just been focused so much on the fight around B that he's left his recce units on the flank static. And this is where some of the, super high APM players like Zulu or Mule are really dangerous because they can manage that flank play.
Okay, so helicopter's coming into
landing.
Golf. Oh, there we go. Falcon. Yeah, Falcon's dead,
Does he have infantry in that heli?
No, it's the recon one.
So, I did not see
I guess they didn't want to risk it, to be fair. But they've got BTRs on the way as well. Is there anything coming to respond to that, Golf?
No.
We see a couple of Super Cobras right now headed over that way.
Okay, that's going to be interesting because the BTRs don't have AA. They've just got Ogniomyotchiki, which I think they're using in the burst setup, not fire. I'm not too sure about that one, but
the main gun on
not bad.
Yeah, I say the main gun on the BTR should be enough to at least threaten the Super Cobras if they can get in tight. Now the Force Recon Marines have spotted them kind of rolling down the street here.
Okay, yeah.
I believe the Super Cobras might have Zuni rockets.
I'll zoom in. Let's have a look. No.
No,
negative.
The Zuni rockets.
It is Zuni, yeah.
Yep.
Is it? No, it's Hydras.
Oh, it's just Hydras. Okay.
Oh, it's just
Hydras
the seven.
Sidewinders they had on that. There we go, yeah. You're right, the Sidewinder does have a yellow strip around the tab. You know your weapons well, sir.
Yep. I play War Thunder.
Nerd. Just kidding, who doesn't?
There's a big problem that they have on A, though. That once that tank push gets cleared, I don't think they've used the positional advantage enough. They should have pushed far further from A than they have, and look at the B-15s that I'm currently seeing on B as well.
Yeah,
there's very little to stop that.
Okay, well, they're going to deal with the combat engineers, no problem here, which is nice. These are the tactics they used against me and against, well, not against you, Shark, because they were playing as America then, but Yeah, they use them so well, and it's something I've learned from. Well, it's how you learn, isn't it? By watching better people than you play. And I started using them today. Absolutely brilliant. Absolutely successful.
That little push from the Ognamyochi key started out well, but damage actually responded very well to it, moving the troopers out of the flame line of fire and bringing in the Force Recon Marines and a Booker Iron Fist to help deal with it. So, but the BTRs got away for free, and the devs still own Charlie. So no change to Golf, but I think we're going to see damage kind of reconsolidate over here on the left flank, and Mariuszek obviously very much concerned about the state of Alpha and his right flank.
Absolutely.
Reinforcement just rolled up, right?
Yeah, there's a lot of armor and stuff that they've got on Alpha Point, so the enemy team they could again threaten that artery that I like to talk about, this main road here, quite well. Not something that's happening. And it's also interesting to see the devs themselves, what units they're using. So T90 Arena, a lot of people have shied away from it, but not the devs. They still think it's obviously a very valid tank, as is the T72B1, interestingly.
Oh, this Abrams find an Mi-28 and smoke it with their machine guns there. Oh, nice. The one T-72 Arena got spotted by the HIMARS is going to eat a bunch of cluster rounds.
Oh, yeah. Nice. Oh, that's a good shot. That was actually pretty clutch, I think. That tank could have done a lot more damage if it'd gone unchecked.
They got them on the kill points. If they can hold A and retake B, potentially C, there could be a turn of events that goes back in favor of our Polish friends. I mean, again, they've been way too passive for my liking towards
maybe
the left
not.
side of the map.
Maybe
But
not. We've
there
got
is armor
Guardia
coming
closing in on the tanks on the past Alpha. This is, yeah, that's going to neutralize the kill score quite a bit. If they shoot down that helicopter as well, that's going to... There's a few tanks on low HP as well. It's going to be very interesting to see. As we come into the closing minutes, yeah, you're right. Still absolutely anyone's game. They've got a good lead on the kill points. Map control is still close to 50-50. They just need one objective to swing that +3 into, well, a 0.
Love the timing on the assault on C as well, by the way.
No, and this makes a lot of sense. Getting into the final phase here, it was like 4 minutes left. At this point, calling in new ground units is almost worthless. They take too long to drive to the front. So I kind of expect to see these pushes be the majority of what the US team has, and then a lot of air spam.
Incoming Viper.
Oh, excited to see where it hits. The radar is on, and he's just rearmed himself. He was sitting out of ammo for quite a long time. Wait, Viper the helicopter or Viper the plane? Ah, there we go. Now I see it. Now I see it.
Yes.
Ouch.
There's the Hornets going, or the...
and he's missed.
That's, yeah, dead Hornet team there.
Oh, there we go. That's where the micro of the S300 has let them down. They did not resupply it, so only had one shot. Missed that one shot. Can fire second. Viper gets away with it. Oh, there we go. Kills are... They've lost the kill point.
Yeah, that's just because they've been on the offense for the last 2 minutes. It's kind of natural when you're pushing terrain to give up some destruction score. But if they can turn it around, then you're all up against an unarmed Lav.
Oh, yeah, Charlie is about to fall. Unless the B-15, he actually might be able to do something. We'll see. Nah, he's going to get clapped by the Bookers. There we go. Fair enough. Charlie is theirs. But they're going to take out
Another Viper F-16
Viper.
coming in.
Oh, nice. Knocked out the doubled up motor Strelky.
But he did get shot
You
down
lose
in
the
process.
Viper, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Worth it. Worth it.
I think so. The motor Strelky are, in my mind, they're basically the Ranger Maws for the Russians. They're really good heavy AT squad.
Oh, that was absolutely game-changing. That could have been the thing that lost them. He missed the bombs on the Bookers and obviously lost the plane as well, which was a decent enough points to give them a +3 on the skull. Yeah, where's the nuke? They could really use a nuke on Alpha. That's a lot of tanks.
I have never seen a
nuke
in a small-sided game.
Yeah, not in 2v2s. I don't know. Next time we do the competition like this, I will bring a nuke. Unless
I have a
the team I'm playing watch this video.
if they had nuked B, they would probably get the points back just from that alone.
Or even Alpha, to be honest.
And
a lot
arenas. Yeah.
Oh, it's neck and neck. This is literally going down to the last second. It is going to hang in the balance whether how Alpha goes.
Yeah, if they can grab Alpha and
Ooh,
Fox and hold on to
yeah.
Charlie.
Oh,
That
he's got a tank in
is it a
Charlie.
T-72 on Charlie?
There is a T-72.
Yes, I think it is. Yeah.
They're going to hold Bravo, no problem. Alpha is probably going to stay in the
Oh,
hands of the Russians
Tanks
here.
on A, boys.
Oh no,
They lost the kill
that
points.
was big.
That armor's paying
Yeah.
for it. Yak 38 inbound. That could do some good damage to the helis, actually.
Got the R60s.
Nice.
Oh, that Strela. And
Yeah.
that next Viper is also in danger. Yep, Strela's going to salvo that.
It's a one-shot as well if it hits it.
Yeah.
Viper's
Oh, I can't
one
see
of the
what
rare
missiles are in it.
helicopters with only, what, 10 HP, right? Something of that like, maybe 12, 13?
12.
Oh, but they do knock out the T-72.
Nice. This is going.
Wow.
This is the closest game we've had all competition, I think, and
They're
what a
pushing
better
B.
place than the
Are
final.
there Batmans on B?
Are there what?
There's
Batman? Yeah, there's
Spetsnaz Gru AT, I meant.
a lot of Batmen. There's 2 sets of Batmen. I thought there was only one.
That's a lot of damage that you can output, and maybe if a Viper can storm break that, that's like 300 points alone.
Yeah, here comes the Viper. Well, he's... Oh, I didn't even shoot down the Yak.
Nice,
Okay.
nice hit.
Oh.
Bravo's now being decapped.
Oh, but the Viper got shot down. That's not going to be good for the kill score.
Yeah, destruction score very close to being a point for the devs.
they need
If
to
they
just-
get B, they have
they've
time
got a
to
tank.
get B.
They've got a tank coming on to B. It's not going to happen, boys. And he's thrown the Verbers on in a desperate last-minute
They've got to
attempt.
hold. Oh no, they're going to lose Fox.
Yeah,
Just
And that's
enough
gonna
time
be
to
it.
decap it as well, yeah.
this is so
That might be
close.
it, boys.
Well, that's it. GG. What a good game.
GG.
What a
Well
sport.
played. So
That
close
is
to a
such a
comeback.
good game. And who wins the competition? Well, it's STB themselves. They designed the game, and clearly they know it inside out.
They'll never beat the allegations.
And for people saying Russia bias or America bias these days, I mean, I don't know. STB's had a really good run. They've been playing as Russia for most of the competition, and they've been absolutely smashing it. Wow, what a game.
Yeah, well played.
I actually
think-
thoroughly enjoyed watching that, yeah.
Yeah, the skill makes up for any faction differences. Skill and understanding your units and how to use them. And then there's a little bit of like reading the opponent, reading the map, and knowing what units and strategies will be effective. And clearly, Oceans and Pixie had a plan and executed really well. I feel like if that game had gone on another 5 minutes, Polska Gurom had a really good shot
Yeah.
to come back.
It could have gone either way, to be honest. And yeah, looking at the kills and stuff, it is very interesting to see just the approach of, well, the guys who built the game. I mean, what in the hell happened at the start where an MI-28 takes out 4 IFA vetoes? What the hell happened there? Not too sure, but yeah, clearly did well on that strike. Anything else interesting to note in terms of the kill side?
I would perhaps say that the arena did far less than you'd expect it to, because it's a very expensive tank for what it actually did in the end. And the BRMKs played a much bigger part on the right side, so we're talking A and forest side of that. And then on the other hand, the Morskaya, I mean, they paid out twice over, right? Pretty much every kill they did was fantastic for them.
Apart from
Yeah,
the
you took the words right out of my mouth. The Morpehi at 75 points, and with their ability to their advanced level anti-infantry unit and advanced level anti-tank unit, they trade really, really effectively. Maybe worth another cost nerf. Who knows? But in 2v2s, those multi-role units are absolutely critical.
Yeah, which is kind of why I was expecting to see the GRU and the both combination, the multi-role purpose. I'm looking at the death toll of the Pixie. It seems like, honestly, the Morskaya was targeted quite hard. I mean, the Bookers was chasing it down, so we've got, that's a big loss, to be fair. And it was getting struck, I think, quite a fair few times. We saw the infantry again absolutely wasted by the F-16s.
Yeah, but to Over's point from earlier, that Viper in the configuration he had, it was 300 points. You're using it for like a tactical advantage, but not an economic advantage. So if you lose that Viper, it's almost never worth it from a points perspective. So you've got to make sure you're using it against the right units.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's personally one of my biggest, can I say it, pet peeves, where if you bring out a plane to take out a unit like Morskaya, which is effectively a throwaway unit, but just against tanks, right? I mean, you don't necessarily want to lose it, but if you do, you don't really care that much about it compared to other units that you have, like the BTR-90s, the Arenas, the T-72s, that if you can force your opponent to bring out a Viper to take out a Morskaya unit or a double of that, I think you've already traded positively, because he's not going to have that Viper for another X amount of minutes, which will allow other units like the Spetsnaz Gru or the more expensive ones, the Vampires, to survive longer if need be.
Yeah, that's a great point.
And I'm also just, whilst we're looking at the kills and deaths, I'm looking at the most cost-effective sort of troops that they deployed, and I think it's safe to say that the tanks, so obviously the Abrams, some in the expensive configuration, some in the cheaper, and the Bookers, they were really doing quite a lot of damage for damage, and for the American team in general. So troopers also on the good side, but otherwise a lot of the marine units and stuff like that they were sending in, it sort of seemed to be like a trade, which I'm not sure is the most cost-effective thing to do. But otherwise, that was a really good game. That was, yeah, the closest game in the competition so far. Saved it right for the finale. And yeah, what a watch. I think it's time to go to the medal ceremony if you boys would like to join me. If everyone would like to join me, we'll do a quick little presentation. Obviously, yeah, we're a small channel. We don't have any prizes as such, apart from pride. And if you're building a game, it's nice to see that the guys building the game are actually quite good and competent of it. So they're actually, you know, they're on our side. They're players like us who play the game extremely well. There we go. Ah, what a competition, what a sport. I feel like the dodgeball presenters, you won't be able to see very well, Karen.
Yeah.
I want a sudden death, you know?
Yeah, sure, but for the finals, I think it played out perfectly. We had a close first and second phase, which really played into that third. And honestly, if perhaps a few different moves were made by our USA players, I think we could have seen a different potential final outcome. But at the end of the day, I think you said it best. The fact that we have the devs here playing with us and showcasing that they actually also play the game, which is always a positive thing in my eyes. And I'm just hoping I get to see them on ladder and perhaps take some elo from them as well.
Yeah, see how they do in 5v5s next. All right. Right, let's move to the medals room, which is still here, by the way. Don't go anywhere. We do have Oceans in the and Pixie in the channel, so I'll invite you gents to come up on stage. There's the invitation to speak, and we'll start with the ceremony. Are you ready? It's gonna be good.
Kinda, yeah, I think.
Oh God.
So by the power invested in me from being a very small YouTube channel, I present the devs who actually have a lot more responsibility and, you know, more to do with the game than any of us ever will. The honor of being very good at the game they designed. Congratulations, boys. Round of applause. Hey.
Well played.
Speech.
Well played. That was... Yeah. I want to hear more from you two.
Speech.
What exactly you want to hear from us?
I don't know.
Fair.
GG.
If I may ask, first and foremost, obviously, congratulations to start with. But my first question would be, you guys chose to play Baltisk. I saw some of the openers. Why the BMP3 and Polkas? Is it just a personal choice, or is it a specific choice?
I just like 57. I was neat for that for fighting against very tough infantry, like Marines and other guys. I expect my micro will be good enough to outrange them and travel between buildings, not get shot at. Sometimes it's work, sometimes not.
That's fair. It's a good answer, I think, Lima. We're talking about micro and BMP3M and Polkas, and that's exactly the answer that we wanted to hear.
Yeah, beautiful.
Plus, important notes, it's expect enemy Abramses, and I need good ATGMs to fight against them.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, well,
Like, default choice is 100 mil, and it's not really well.
yeah. Well,
I think
actually, because well, myself, obviously, we played you in the group stages. Shark played you as well. We were discussing your tactics, and to be honest, yeah, I don't think enough people do what you guys do with the B-15s. Very obviously underrated vehicle, very cheap as well. A lot of damage output for its price, but yeah, I copied it today and it worked really well. So I guess there's a lot to learn still from you guys, even though a lot of us have many more hours than you do on the game.
Oh, honestly, I don't think
Wow.
so, because I have more than 1,000
I was about to
hours
say,
in the
do
game.
we count development hours as well?
Yeah,
Right? Because I
well.
don't think you guys want to maybe say how many is in the development.
How many
hour
years of
level,
your
but-
life have been
Yeah,
spent building
exactly.
this? Yeah. Well, there we go. Nice little conclusion. Congratulations on being the winners of the 2026 World Series Champions of Champions, the best of the best of the best. And obviously, cheers for all you guys for sticking with us. For all the teams that took part as well, obviously wouldn't be possible without you guys. And of course, wouldn't be possible without all you guys watching and supporting the game and the channel. Thank you all so much. Hope to see you next time. Join the Discord for
Thank
more
you.
events like this. Thank you, boys. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.